Noise about President TinUbu's academic record may affect the government's image in the global community. How worried are you?
Oh, I'm not worried at all. I've never been worried about this, and I believe many Nigerians are not concerned with this. I believe Nigerians are concerned with the same thing that His Excellency President Bola Ahmed TinUbu is concerned with, which is how we can rapidly restructure and reform our economy, which is how we can rapidly unify our people toward a common cause of building a great nation for the benefit of all of our children and grandchildren. And I believe the focus of the entire country, or most of the country, with the exception of just a select group of partisan actors in the country, is how we can deal with, bringing down the rate of inflation, attacking poverty with new investments and new job opportunities for our people. This is the focus of the president. Everything else is a distraction. The president has been clear from the beginning that the focus on politics passed with the election, and he is in full support of any political contender or political actor taking up their constitutional right to approach the courts, the Supreme Court in this case, to make their case. We believe that our case has been settled at the level of the presidential tribunal, and we believe that we will be victorious once again at the level of the Supreme Court.
Oyibo they talk and say there is no smoke without fire. Where smoke dey, go check out where else fire must to burst. My country people, they don't still send down and we be like Oyibo rabbit. No wow na emune. Me can't read the paper where they give and make cram for head. Me can't talk to Nigeria. Anytime we take come, I'm gonna go verify. Either say now wait till they don't plan, say they want do, or now you say me they want you still talk lie. They'll send and me can't talk. They come out, no they carry come out like that. I'm gonna go check them. All the things we be say they talk. Either now wait till they don't plan, say they want do, or they want just give fake news to people, make they believe. Okay, the thing with they grant I be say, he don't talk am say TinUbu go win the Supreme Court. As far as say win the tribunal, he must win the Supreme Court. Well, there is nothing where God no go fit do. If God fit divide Red Sea, make the children of Israel waka pass. Nothing wey be say no fit do. If we dey close eye, they open am, something don't change. It is well. So now this one I can lead into the next news we want read. We be say the U.S. military general warns Nigeria of the dire consequences if Supreme Court confirms TinUbu's presidency. The U.S. military general Gregory Copley has charged the Nigerian Supreme Court to live up to its responsibilities and disqualify President Bola TinUbu, whom he accused of several crimes, including certificate forgery, warning that there would be unrest in the country and a stain to the name Nigeria. Gregory submitted that President TinUbu criminal records will be released by the FBI in the coming weeks, and it will be very ugly. The U.S. military general who spoke on air also accused TinUbu of identity thefts while alleging that the Nigerian Supreme Court has been assaulted by bribery. Let's tell ourselves the bitter truth. If Chicago State University wants make the collect Bola Ahmed TinUbu, whether it should go Chicago State University or not, they can do it. Before you say Jack Robinson, they don't do them. So the question is that why is it taking them so long to come out and say this man did not attend Chicago State University or he attended Chicago State University? How difficult is that? This matter strong. I say we come with the year and two say this group, this Biafra, come they tell President Asiwaju Ahmed Bola TinUbu say make it please do something about the latest threat. Now, this one I can't lead us about this Biafra of a thing that they tell President TinUbu make it release Kanu, otherwise war will start for Nigeria. Okay, our comot and put president don't say comot, you don't wipe many people comot this time. It don't bring another set of people enter the road maintenance for Abuja. Una remember say e don give Wike the absolute power, executive power for FCT. See leg. So the position where Wike get for FCT now, e just be like presidential post. Because in fact, na be the Lord and pata of FCT. That's Wike. Now this one come bring us come the news. We come they see one. They come talk say Nigeria is in a big mess financially, and it will take a long time to get it out, my people. Okay, what about the people when they appoint? Don't be salary they want pay them at the end of the month. Where they want get money. Which will the generate? Which will be say want to get this money, my people. This debt we don't owe a long for our neck. No be here.
When I came to the villa, the chairman requested that I did for them to pay colonels, and I did not hesitate and make sure that the approval was given. Let me assure the press corps of the FCT, don't need to, because I'm saying your countenance, your face have changed. You don't need to fear. You don't need to fear, because whether I like it or not, I also have activities in the villa. Yes, sir. So there are people who are there to cover the activities that are being carried out in villa. So if you only remain within FCT, you have no opportunity to go to the villa. So who will report all the activities I carry out? So they are the ones that will report. So nobody is taking away your position, so that you don't need to be scared. When you were speaking, I was watching your faces. I saw that you were not too comfortable. So please, you're entitled to what you're entitled to, and I will not abandon also. There are things that are going on there. I need information. They also have to let me know. So these are things that are very, very relationship is key to whatever you are doing. You see him talk about when I was minister. So that relationship is always there. So let me assure you that as the FCT minister, we are here as their landlords. We'll give you all the necessary support you think we should. Today is like a coincidence. When I was trying to have a press briefing today, coincidentally you came. So I said, okay, let's use one stone. Okay, to that. And to also let you know why the press is not only to report negative activities, it should also report positive things that happen in government. It's not to report every time, oh, there is insecurity here. It should also report the good things about the government, what they have done. Particularly when you see Mr. President's Need Hope agenda, it should be interesting to note that what are the priorities of Mr. President? What is the essence of the Need Hope? It means that the hopes were lost, right? And he said, look, you don't need to lose hope. We'll bring back those things that have made you to lose hope. And that is key. And I want to start with the FCT. One of the reasons why I accepted to work with Mr. President is because capacity and the political will to do those things people are afraid of doing. Part of the problem in this country is leadership. So many people don't want to take actions that they believe that, oh, some people will be angry. No, there's no action you take that everybody will be happy. But what is important is that you are guided by law and your conscience. You are guided by the interests of Nigerians, not by the interests of me, the Minister of FCT, or any other person. In 2018, the National Assembly passed a bill into law which were assented by the former Vice President, Osinbajo, when he was acting as the president, he assented that to that deal that became law that FCT should have civil service commission. Everybody had been running away. Nobody wants to. And what is it? The entire civil servants in FCT, they are all lost hope. Why? You cannot be here and be a permanent secretary. You can't. And you can imagine your career, or all your life, what you are hoping to get to the apex of your career. But no way, because there's no civil service commission. And nobody has the political way to implement it. Everybody's talking about, oh, if I'm the head of service, it will reduce my power. It's not about you. It's about institution. It's not about me. It's not about the president. Because the president will come and go. Minister will come and go. So also head of service will come and go. But what is important is, if National Assembly has passed a bill into law, which has been assented by Mr. President, then what is wrong in implementing that law? One day, I was reading economist write-up, and he was saying, oh, nobody has been able to implement that law. Sir, I didn't even know the existence of such a law. I made a memo to Mr. President. Mr. President, look, you have renewed hope agenda. The civil servants in FCT are suffering. They have lost hope. They are not committed to working, because what am I working? At the end of the day, I can't get to the apex of my career. And this is so, I said, look, we must implement that 2018 Act as passed by the National Assembly. If there are challenges, of course, there is no law that is perfect. If there are challenges, you can only know challenges when you start implementing. You cannot talk about challenges when you have not gone for implementation. So let's implement it. Whatever challenges are, then we begin to say how we can make amends. But let the civil servants have that hope that yes, all our efforts are not in vain. I can tell you authoritatively, Mr. President, I given approval for the establishment of Civil Service Commission for the financial quarter. And that is what everybody would want. I'm working somewhere, I have hope I will grow tomorrow. How do you see where the directors, in the next few years, they all retire? Nobody has hope to go more than a director. I don't think it is good for the system. And that is the essence of the renewed hope agenda. So that people should also thank Mr. President for being bold, to do those that everybody was afraid of doing. And he said, I will do it. And he has done it. I will thank God Almighty for giving him that courage, that way to carry out things that people are afraid of. Secondly, Mr. President, his priority area said he will have to run a government of inclusivity, not exclusivity. That all spheres of people, stakeholders have to be carried along in terms of, look at FCT. You don't have anywhere called women secretariat or whatever, mandate secretaries. You have mandate secretary of everything, but not women. And in the world we're in today, how can you talk about the governance development without including women. I would say, look, you must create a mandate secretary that will take care of women as what we have in other states as Commissioner for Women Affairs. So there must be that in FCT to give them that inclusivity. And as I speak to you, Mr. President has also approved that we have a mandate secretary for women. I believe that by Monday or Sunday, we will inaugurate the mandate secretary for Women Affairs. It is very, very important to bring back women. Thirdly, we have talked about what is going on in FCT. The city is not growing like what it's supposed to be. We have projects littered left, right, and center. Projects are awarded without financial backup. And that's why you have, take for example, so many projects were awarded 2007, 2002, up till now. You can imagine a project that was awarded 2002. How many years now?
21.
21 years. You can imagine what the cost now will be. And what was responsible? Well, then to join the single treasury account, where all accounts with the central bank. Now, central bank cannot give us loan. So we don't play with the wider financial market to source for funding. And that's why you see, even the Nigeria are spent as they come. Of course, I don't want to name names, but they cannot tangibly do anything with it. And I said to Mr. President, if you want FCT to really carry out their developmental projects, infrastructure, and this and that, then they must come up with it. Because what they said of single trade, blocking of leakages on this, we are not revenue collection for federal government. So what are you blocking? The revenue comes to us, but it goes to central bank. Now I need money to do projects. I can't go to central bank, give us money. I can't go to commercial bank, they'll say, but how do you pay? How do you pay? I said, look, the best bet is that we must pull out. I have transactions with other commercial banks. When we say, look, we want this amount of money, how do you pay? We have our IGR. Pay your IGR to the bank through ISPO. Assuming we want to collect from the bank 400 billion, assuming so, I didn't say we are collecting 400 billion. You know, some of you, because you can be very, very sure that I said I'm collecting, so no, I don't know what I said. But so look, we want to do projects that will amount to 400 billion. We'll pay you this in 4 years. How do you pay it? I said, okay, our IGR every month is about 20 billion. Fine. Can you take 10 billion every month? In a year, we have paid 120 billion. But the money has been given to us. Projects left, right, and center going on. That's the only way we can survive it. And Mr. President graciously agreed with us and approved that we should pull out for the single treasury account. So that you see from next year, it will be project upon project, project upon project in FCT. What you saw in Port Harcourt will be a small thing. What you see in Abuja will be something else. So, for us, it's one of our happiest days. And we have to thank Mr. President for this foresight. Look at 3 key issues. 3, for civil servants. 2, for women. 3, for the interest of the whole people who are in Abuja. So, all of you who are crying, insecurity, it will be a thing of the past. No lights, no road. You will see road and you run. You see, so it is the greatest day for us, and that's what they call leadership. Leadership. Who can take decision? That's what Mr. President has shown. His lead hope agenda is not theory. That's why I say it is not only when Naira has depreciated, you report. When other things are done well, you will not report. Go and report this one fully now. because this one touches on civil servants, this one touches on women, this one touches on the residents of FCT, which all of us will be direct beneficiaries. So I think maybe you brought this luck, because I was busy like yesterday. That's when all these approvals were given. You know. So I'm not talking about they told me. It's not they told me, because it's here. It's here. All have been conveyed to me to carry on. People may kick against it, but you see, it's not personal. It's about the growth of the city. It's about the welfare of the civil servants. It's about the interest of our mothers, our sisters, and our wives, for the interest of women, which is key. So I thank all of you, but I have to let you know this is where we are today. So women, each time, the grand time, Mr. President, civil servants. Now, every time you people, you know, nobody can satisfy you people. You know, you're just like labor, you know. So go and sing and thank God. Go to church, go to mosque, go to the shrines that you believe in, and say, God will thank you. For how many years this fight has been on, and see what, in how many months Mr. President has done it. That's why I would say it's, don't worry, 1 year's time you will see what will happen. It's been bad, it's not easy, but when the will is there, of course, you will get the answer. So thank you and God bless you.